Yes, yes, my people. Greetings, greetings to all of my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful garden lovers out there. I know I haven't done a video from the other day, but just been busy. And sometimes the way life is, you just get busy and caught up in things. But nevertheless, we are still here doing what we do and just taking a walk with some of my people in my garden and show them the progress I walk on. Flowers them still blooming and looking good still. Everything looking good so far. Cherry tree are going way up in the year now. Lord of mercy. Get big and massive. And my hydrangeas them look beautiful still. Rose, everything just looking fantastic. You have a bit of dead heading for do as well still. I may say the more you dead head the plant them, the more you dead head the plants, is the more blooms you get out of them. Until it come to a point when they can't bloom no more. Yeah. We have a surprise for you guys. The table is clear. The table is clear. You know that table always full of things in it because I work, I go on, but right now the table is clear. But they soon get messed up back again later. You know that for a fact. But nevertheless, I will have to clear it again. This is how the thing go. Yes, one of my subscribers was asking me when is the best time to cut the grass. Now the answer to that would be it depending on the type of grass or the type of lawn that you have. Because if you have a well cared for grass, you're gonna have to cut it more often. Come out of the noise there, man. Yes, as I was saying, the more cared for lawn you have, is the more often you have to cut it. Because when I say care for, if you treat your lawn and get rid of weeds and moss, you're gonna have more grass coming up. So the better you treat the grass, the more it grow, and the more it grow, you have to cut it more regular. As for me, I cut my grass like, say for example, when it reach like 3 to 4 inches, then I cut my grass still. I don't make it grow longer than that. Depending on how fast your grass grow as well, I say. So but mine normally 3 to 4 inches, then I cut mine. The reason is for this, if you make your grass grow out too much, yeah, I'll give you an example what's gonna happen. If you make your grass grow out too much, have you ever seen a bamboo field or a place that's full of a bamboo? So just imagine that all these bamboos have the leaves on the top, yeah? And if you just come through and cut off all the leaves off of your bamboo trees, what's gonna be left? It's just bare sticks. That's what happened to your grass. If you make it grow out too much, yeah? If you make it grow out too much and then you cut it, when you look on your lawn, you're not gonna see no grass. You're gonna see more like sticks that's coming from the grass. But as I say, if you have a weed-free and a moss-free type of lawn, yeah, the thing is, when you cut it like say 3 to 4 inches, because there's no weed in there, it encourages new growth. So even though you might can't see the young grass them coming up still, but they are there. So when you cut it at 3 inches to 4 inches, you're gonna still have grass, plus you're gonna have the new ones coming up in between. So that will kind of give you a thick, dense type of lawn or type of grass or what you want to call it still. So don't make it grow too much, yeah? I know you might have to cut it regular, but that's how the thing set. If you want it to look away, that's how it go. But we are experiencing sunshine from the other day as well. So now for the grass them not stay too good. My one is looking good still. Can look better, but I have just make sure so we give it some water, because with the sun hot, and thing, I'm gonna have much grass. I see a lot of places where the grass them burn up bad, yeah. But because I live for my garden with, so I'm tomato them, yeah. Nice big salad, them a come up, you know. They are coming. Me soon have a whole heap of salad and also we can cook a pot when me ready now, you know, cause me have nice time, eh? Fresh time. Ah, nice. Me have all my color low and my time, so me pot well seasoned up, you know. Yeah, but so far the plants them not looking bad still. And I managed to cut a lot of plants out as well because them a go out of season. And when the plants them a go out of season, might as well you just cut them out of your thing because them not do nothing more than take up space and I discourage the plant them if you come up, then can't get to come. So you have to get rid of anything you still look dead. So a whole heap of rubbish me get out of the garden there when I cut out and put in and the bin almost full. The plants look like them a go out, so I just take them out, which is good because when you start to take out the plants them, you start to see more space where you have in your garden and you can start to rearrange things and put things different. You know what I mean? But as for the grass, there was another question somebody asked me. Somebody asked me what kind of plants they can plant, like that they don't have to keep planting. Alright, this is the thing, yeah. You have two different kind of plants. You have annual plants and you have perennial plants. Now, the annual plants is the plants that you have to plant back every year. Yeah. So it depends on which part of the world you live into. You know what I mean? It depends which part of which region you live into. I mean, there's a certain plants where you might get a Jamaica right through the year, a different country. You can get it here based on the weather condition. Yeah. But you know, say annual plant, as me say, every year you have to replant them over. Perennial plants are plants where die down and then come back in the spring. As me say, everywhere you have different type of plants. So I couldn't really give a name to a plants. But if you go to a flower shop, you can ask one of the persons in there to recommend you to what kind of plant you can plant that's perennial or what kind of plants that annual plant. As I said, depending on what region of the world you live in still. Yeah. But I could never say plant croton or plant rose or this. Depend on where it is, yeah. So I hope that helps still my people. But so far, so good. Everything is looking great. Never a little thing for do. Some changes in my garden because the plan is for open up these borders, because if you notice them borders are kind of a little bit narrowish, so I'm going to open them, make them a little bit bigger. I'm going to have less grass. So less grass mean less grass to cut for me, yeah. But I might have more weeding for do. Not really, because Miss V says she want to put in more plants, so I guess the borders them gonna be very thick with all kind of plants in them. So like over here, I'm going to widen them border here still. Some more plants can go in there, and alongside here, I'm going to widen them. I notice I'm just straight now, but my plan is for give them a little bit of shape, you know, curve them up and style them up a way like still. So that is the next step, that's the next project let me have to dip on. So I'll keep you guys posted on what's going on. The little apple tree I come, you think I know this little apple tree I struggle, but it look like it a come. And what I did, I put some fish and blood thing on there, like a fertilizer, but it's natural. Yeah, it's fish called fish and blood. Yeah, so I guess it must come from dry fish. Them said dry fish, and you know them crush it up and turn it in a fertilizer. But it's natural, so I use, and you can use that on your flowers. Them you can use it on your vegetables as well. That's natural thing. So I put some height, sprinkle some height in the garden here the other day. So hopefully, few days time it might start take set, you know, and start to work. Cause the thing about gardening, you know, enough people don't understand. When you do your gardening let's see now, so you do your garden in the summer, you're getting it prepared for autumn. When you do your garden in the autumn, you're getting it prepared for spring. When you do it in the spring, no, you do it in the autumn, you're getting it prepared for winter. Sorry. And when you do it in the winter, you get it prepared for spring. And you just keep going around in circles. So each time you do something in your garden, sometimes your garden will benefit in the same season where you do it for, but it benefit for the next season to come. That's what you have to do. And live in your garden like how we live in it, you know. Yeah. But that is what it is. Anyway, people, I'm not getting too bored. So look forward for the next video. I have a project tomorrow to go deal with. And I have a few projects coming up. So as soon as those projects come alive, they will be posted and you guys can be up to date. And if anybody have any little question they want to ask me, if I can answer it, I am sure I will try my best to. In the meantime, my people, what you do? Big up on yourself and job bless, and don't stress over enough armor pests. And remember, on a one love, enough love. Anything we do, we could do it go to the best of our ability. And same way, so as me always say, we have to rise up, and remember this. We also have to educate to elevate. This V olive tree is looking good, and it look like it have on a whole heap of young olive pan there as well. So she soon can make olive oil. Anyway, people, big up on yourself. God bless, manners and respect.